Hey everyone, welcome back to Minecraft. Today I'm doing something a bit different. I'm actually going to be doing a tutorial video on my shulker box storage system / loader that is 2 blocks by 4 blocks by 5 blocks deep. The reason I'm doing a tutorial on this is because I've had a few comments on my recent videos asking for tutorials on things that I've built on the Flock SMP. So I'm going to be starting off with this since I designed this myself. So let's get into the tutorial. This is everything that you're going to need to build one of these. So you're going to need quite a few shulker boxes, as many as you'd like, 3 observers, 1 dispenser, 1 dropper, 5 hoppers at least. You probably want more if you want to hook it up to a farm. 1 block of redstone, 1 redstone comparator, 2 redstone repeaters, 1 piece of soul sand, 4 chests, 3 redstone dust, 7 building blocks, and 1 slab. So at the end of the video, I'm going to show you how you can hook it up to a farm like this, and how you can actually tile these next to each other, and also a modification that you can make if you want to hook it up to something like a carrot and potato farm where you could have mixed drops, because at the moment the shulker box needs to be completely filled for it to break off. Anyway, let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is to figure out where the block that you want your shulker box to be dispensed at is. Keep in mind that this should be 1 block above your floor, because basically you can have your floor here and then you can interact with your shulker box, dispenser, and your output chest. So for me, I'm going to have my floor as this block, so I'm going to place my soul sand there, remove the block underneath it, place a block like this with, just a block like that, place a block here, and then another block, and then another block, and then you can place your dispenser facing in like this. Now you want to come up 3 blocks, so 1, 2, 3. Then come up 1 more, and now you can place your sticky piston with the slab on top. Once you've done all of that, you'll probably want to place another block there and place in your hoppers, just like this. So you can place all 3 of them facing into this direction, and these will be coming from your farm. You can also place a hopper here, and this will be for your shulker boxes. You can also remove that block. Now we want to come back behind the shulker box storage system, place a temporary block like that, place a observer with the observation face here, so the output's facing down. Come to the observer, place a comparator like that, come up a block, place another observer, place a temporary block here, another block, and a piece of redstone dust. Now you can actually remove this block if you'd like, but I'm going to leave it in just so that it'll stop shulker boxes from spouting out on a rare occasion. Now come below your observer, place a temporary block, another block there, remove that block, come 4 blocks like that, and place another block here. Now we're going to get 2 pieces of redstone, place another block here like this, and get your repeaters. This is where both of your repeaters are going to go. So place 1 on 2 ticks like that, and then 1 on 4 ticks like that. Now you will need an observer there facing up, and yep, your block can go there. So make sure that the observation face is on that repeater. So now you can come right here and place in your dropper, and then this is where your chest will go, but we'll place that in a second. Now you just need to come around the back and place in your redstone block, and basically this is what the comparator is going to be comparing to. So the comparator will need to give a signal strength of 15 to match this redstone block, and then the whole system will run and your shulker box will be broken. So now we can place in our chests. Come round to the front of your shulker box storage system, place 1 chest there, another chest like that, and then also a chest up here if you'd like. This is optional, obviously, and this is where your shulker boxes will go. So this is great if you want to have more than just 9 or even 14 shulker boxes. Another thing that I'd recommend is also placing a block in like this, just in case the shulker box does get pushed down and it does actually fly out. This is very unlikely since we're using soul sand. So the shulker box will stay there. And actually place a hopper underneath that soul sand facing into that dropper. Anyway, let's remove that block and test it out. So let's get ourselves 2 shulker boxes, just like this. And let's place 1 in there, and then you'll need to place 1 here to initialize the system. So let's fill the shulker box up with soul sand. Say we have a soul sand farm, which is impossible, but we have a soul sand farm nonetheless. So let's fill this basically all the way up with soul sand, and we'll have the last 16 flowing in there. And we should see in a second that when this shulker box completely fills up, which will be right about now, yep, you can see it gets broken and a new one gets dispensed. And then if you have any more items in here, they will start to flow into the shulker box. Now because there's soul sand here, the shulker box like sticks to it and no items are removed. And you can see here that the other shulker box is in our chest. Okay guys, so you can actually stack these right next to each other. The only thing that will be affected is the dispenser will be fired for all of them, and yeah, like that, except it won't really matter and you'll still get your shulker box in the appropriate chest. Yeah, it won't affect anything. It'll just be, you'll just might hear some clicks now and then. So yeah, this is a good design to stack because you can in fact interact with everything on this level. Like you can interact with shulker boxes, your output chest, and also your input chest. That's the main reason why I built it this way, just so that you can, you know, see how everything is going rather than having things in the way. And it's also quite compact. Anyway, now I'm going to show you guys how to mod it a bit so that you can hook it up to farms and also hook it up to a farm where you have multiple drops coming through. So first off, we're going to go through a farm where you might have multiple drops coming through. To account for that, you want to come up like that, have a block there, and either get a redstone block or a lever or just anything that has a output signal of 15. So basically, we can place a lever here like this, and then have 2 pieces of redstone dust coming in. And basically, that will give us a signal strength of 14 rather than 15. So that means that when the shulker box is filled with, like, it doesn't have to be completely filled for the shulker box to break off. So like we can put in some redstone blocks like that and then have some iron blocks that will filter through. And yeah, this should be broken pretty soon. Okay, yeah, and you can see that this shulker box was broken with this many items. So that means that you can have like multiple stacks. So say you get a poisonous potato or something in there, it's not going to affect it greatly. And your shulker box will still break and a new one will still be dispensed so that you don't have backup in there, which is great. So if you want to use it with a farm with multiple drops, just have your lever on this side, sorry, not on this side because it'll lock this hopper, on this side, and then have your 2 bits of redstone dust facing into the side of the comparator. Now I'll show you how to hook it up to a farm. Essentially all you need to do is just have your farm output going into this hopper line down here. So this is a sugarcane farm that I built, and if I turn the random tick speed up to 2000, you can see here that the sugarcane grows very fast, and yeah, basically comes down here and into our sugarcane shulker box like this. So yeah, if you want to hook this up to a farm, basically just link the hopper up to your farm chest like that. And let's set this down to 3 again. Yeah, that is the shulker box storage system. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and are able to make this yourself. It is a really neat design, compact and tileable. So yeah, hopefully you guys can find uses for this in your base. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.